Just days away from 2014, people are already making resolutions to be healthier.
One way to reach that goal can begin right in the kitchen. That's where Mary Jo is this morning at Whole Foods.
Good morning, Rob and Charlotte. And this morning we are picking up some healthy recipes with Caitlin Way here of Whole Foods. So to start things off, we are beginning with breakfast. So what are we making?
Yeah, we have a great recipe for the new year. They're whole grain morning glory muffins.
Okay.
We've taken a traditional breakfast recipe and we've lightened it up by replacing the fat and the sugar. We've added a couple of really great healthy ingredients. So we're gonna start by adding a few things. We have shredded carrots.
And that I would not have guessed is actually in there. So
yeah, one tip for if you're removing the fat from a baked good, if you add things with moisture like carrots or apple. So we have some apple that's going in. It'll help it be really nice and moist and make a nice nutrient-dense breakfast treat.
Okay.
We have walnuts.
Oh, those always, does it give it some crunch?
Yep,
I would
super
think.
heart healthy, a great thing to sneak into any breakfast treat. Raisins to sweeten it up. Applesauce. Applesauce is a great substitute for fat. In a lot of recipes, you can just make a quick swap to jazz up any
So maybe instead of like an oil or something, you can throw that in. Okay.
Another thing to make it nice and moist and to help replace the oil, we have canned sweet potato.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I like keeping that in my
always
cupboard just for baking a quick recipe over the weekend. We have egg, shredded coconut.
That is, you're putting a lot of stuff in there.
Oh yeah. And there's a lot of different ingredients, but if you just need a small amount, you can get them all in the bulk department and save a lot of money that way. Honey, that's our only sweetener in this recipe.
So there's no sugar?
No sugar, just a little bit of honey. Baking soda, baking powder, and salt.
Okay.
Vanilla, that'll help sweeten it up. And you notice I'm just throwing it all in. It's not a super finicky recipe, super easy. And because of all the different vegetables and fruits we've added, they stay nice and moist all week.
Okay.
Give it a stir.
And then you have to add...
Then we have whole wheat pastry flour.
Okay.
It's a great healthy flour for making a whole grain baked good.
Look at all those things mixing in there.
Oh yeah.
Caitlin, just before we let you go, how long do we put it in the oven for? What temperature?
We're gonna do about 30 minutes for 350. And then at the end, we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of shredded coconut. You're gonna get this delicious, healthy breakfast treat.
And we're gonna try that in just a few minutes. Thank you, Caitlin, so much for sharing that with us. And you can pick up this recipe, the whole grain morning glory muffins, on our channel3000.com website. And if you want to pick up some of these healthy cooking classes, you can do so here at Whole Foods every Tuesday starting next week, January 7th. It is a free class starting at 5 p.m. And Caitlin's already beat me to trying this muffin, so
really good.
I think we're gonna give it a shot and have a couple more recipes coming up for you at 6:15.
Well, since Caitlin is at it, could she make some more to bring back to the for the ranch here? We'd like to try those.
Share the love.
Rob and Charlotte are asking for some, so
We'll send these back.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Mary Jo.
If you plan on making 2014 the year to be healthy, you may need a collection of new recipes.
And Mary Jo's over at Whole Foods. Oh, you got the cutting board with the grapefruit.
Yes, we have the cutting board, the grapefruit, and I am stepping back from the knife. But Rob and Charlotte, we're back here with Caitlin Way of Whole Foods, who's showing us a few healthy recipes to take on for this new year. So this time we're doing a cherry rooibos steeped grapefruit, correct?
Exactly. We have a fun twist if you're looking to get more fruits in the new year. We have a cherry rooibos steeped grapefruit.
Okay.
So that's a segmented grapefruit, which is really easy to do. You just cut off both ends, like that. You're gonna slice the sides. And if you're kind of on the fence about grapefruit, the most bitter part is the pith. That's the white part. So if you segment a grapefruit, it really cuts down on the bitterness.
So you want to make sure you get rid of all that white?
All the white. Okay. And then you're going to cut in between each white line or pith, and then you're going to get little segments like this. So we're going to cut 2 grapefruits.
Okay.
And then while we're doing that, we're going to have our tea steeping.
Now, what kind of tea are you using?
This is a rooibos tea. It has antioxidants and a little bit of sweet spice. So it's going to add a hint of flavor to our grapefruit. Wait for the water to boil. We're gonna add 2 tea bags. Let that steep for about 5 minutes. We're gonna add some dried cherries.
Oh, those are cherries.
Yep, another antioxidant-rich ingredient here. Let that steep.
Okay.
And then, after 5 minutes, it's gonna look about like that.
That looks really yummy.
Yep. And then we're
Very
gonna
yummy.
add our segmented grapefruit. And then you're ready to go. You can let it sit in the fridge overnight, have it as a snack. My favorite way to have the cherry rooibos steeped grapefruit is to put it on Greek yogurt. So we just have a non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And then we're gonna pour the grapefruits and the juice right on top. So we just have a hint of honey in there, but it's really low sugar, low glycemic index, a healthy way to start your morning. We've got the great protein from the Greek yogurt, the antioxidants and vitamin C from the grapefruit.
So very quick and easy to do now.
Absolutely. You can have it in the fridge as a snack for later.
And then just before I let you go real quickly, can you use any tea or does it have to be this
You
one?
can use any tea, black tea, chai tea. This recipe is in our January, February whole deal. Got some coupons in here and a lot of great healthy recipes for the new year.
Very great to know. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for being with us this morning. You can check out this recipe at our channel3000.com website or learn your own recipes every Tuesday starting next week here at Whole Foods starting at 5 o'clock. They are a free class, so Rob and Charlotte, a good way to get started for 2014 and maybe something to keep along the way.
Yeah, definitely. Mary Jo, thank you.
It's quarter till, just days away from 2014. Many of you, maybe you, are making a resolution to be healthy.
One way to reach that goal starts in the kitchen. Mary Jo Ola is in Madison's near west side with some healthy eating ideas.
Good morning, Charlotte and Rob. We're back here at Whole Foods picking up a few healthy recipes to start 2014, right? So with us again this morning, Caitlin Way. So thank you so much again for having us.
Thanks for having me. So today we have a really fast weeknight meal idea.
And this is the no chop
This
veggie.
is the no chop veggie quinoa meatloaf.
Okay.
So it's no chop, literally no chopping at all.
No knives needed here.
So after a long day at work, sometimes it's nice to just be able to throw something together. So we have a really healthy meatloaf recipe here. You can use any 1.5 pounds of ground meat. I have 1.5 pounds of ground turkey breast here.
Okay.
Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce or gluten-free tamari, 1 egg, and then these are some of my favorites just to have at the back of the fridge for when I want to throw something together really fast. These are chopped shallots. So instead of cutting up an onion, you can just throw in 2 tablespoons of chopped shallots. They have a great oniony flavor with a little bit of sweetness. And then we're gonna do 1/2 tablespoon of chopped garlic.
That's always really good.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can put as much
Gotta have
garlic as you want in
garlic.
there for me.
Then you're gonna add 1/4 cup of ketchup. And then my favorite ingredient in this healthy meatloaf is our quinoa. So this is a great item you can get in the frozen aisle. It's quinoa. This one is quinoa with vegetables. It already has zucchini and sweet potato inside. You just microwave it right in the bag for 3 minutes, and then you can eat it as is, or we're gonna toss it right into our meatloaf. So the whole bag.
So it just adds even more nutrients,
Yeah,
all that.
quinoa
to
is
it.
a complete protein, and it's also high in calcium. So it's a great thing to have as a side dish or add to any healthy recipe. And if you want to add a few cracks of black pepper while we stir this together,
I'll make my contribution, so just,
wonderfully done.
is that good? Do you
Yep.
want more? Okay.
You can add as much pepper as you like. You could spice it up. So today we're going to spoon this into 3 little mini loaf pans so everyone can have their own individual serving. Or you could just do 1 giant loaf there. And then when it's all done, we're going to cook it at 400 for about 35 minutes. In the last 5 minutes, you can toss on a little extra ketchup if you want.
To top it off.
To top it off. And then you have it here with just some delicious fresh veggies on the side.
And there you go. That sounds easy enough and very healthy. So
No
thank you,
shopping
Caitlin,
required.
again for being with us. You can pick up your own healthy cooking classes here at Whole Foods every Tuesday starting next week for a free class at 5 p.m. It's all through the month, so Rob and Charlotte, a good way to start off the first month of 2014 healthy.
Definitely. Oh,
Looks
my
good.
goodness. Okay, thanks, Mary Jo.
Thank you.